Hey speakers, we're going to go ahead and get into it. So go ahead and like and subscribe and let's get started. Hey everyone, this is Just Being Me and coming to you with another video. Now, of course, I did drop another video this morning with my review on Bell Collective. If y'all have not checked that out, please go run over there after this video. Check that out, hit that like button and get into that. Bell Collective is, it's given. It's given. I really enjoy watching as well as reviewing the show. So if you haven't checked that out, go ahead and check that out. But as you can see on this thumbnail, we are going to be discussing Mr. King yet again because y'all, he is on his bull BS, should I say. He never ceased to amaze me. But before, of course, we get into everything, please, everyone, go ahead and like the video, subscribe to the channel if you have not already, turn on those notification bells so you'll be notified whenever I upload a new video. Now, y'all, it's nothing new that Carlos tends to be a little shady, in my opinion, a lot of time, and it's like, where does it stop? Where does it stop? Now, we've heard him say on previous interviews how he big up Mel and they are close. They talk they talk all the time, where of course Mel kind of debunked that and said she don't talk to nobody all the time. So that wasn't true. But of course, you know that the millimeters are on your back. So here and there, you got to kind of clean it up because you already know what it's hitting for. So, he kind of, trying to make it seem as though everything is cool on their end, which, as we could see, a lot of things has taken place this season that we, thought we were assured was not going to take place. Now, again, I don't think this season is as bad as it has been in the past. And I think that is due probably to Melanie, probably 9 times out of 10, putting her foot down and letting them know I'm not going to continue on with these people, doing me any kind of way. They do me this way, I'm going to do them back. I mean, and it's only fair because at one particular time, you even had no one tuning into your show because of the treatment that she was getting. Again, I'm not biased. I just speak what I see. I mean, and of course, it's in my opinion. This is, what I see. I say it all the time. No, I'm not biased, but I'm gonna go for what's right. And until anybody else on that show can show me anything positive to say about them, I'm gonna stay over here where I'm at. And I'm going to keep highlighting the good and the success that Mel is having. Meanwhile, still being, people are still being shady towards her. Now, we've seen him, bust out in tears, which we later found out, yeah, you were emotional because you probably never seen him in rare form the way you saw him at that reunion, but your heart went out to him. We've seen where you have taken him on tours to up his image. We know had a lot to do with him being on RHOA. We know that, in my opinion, you had a lot to do with the Miguel Wilson hookup with him in the suit line. So we know that you are pushing him and being assured that he stay in the forefront of all of this. And you're trying to make him out to be the good guy when we all see right here before our eyes that that is far from the truth. I mean, we just gonna take, the cheating off of the table because that's has been. Melanie ain't worried about that no more. So it's no need in focusing on that. But the things that he's done since the actual divorce, from the custody battle to the going online, going on rants, to allegedly stalking this woman, popping up, causing a scene, recording her. Now we come all the way up to where you were threatening to put out revenge pee on her via your baby mama. I mean, we've seen all of this play out right before our eyes, but yet and still, we still have Mr. King that will still come around and make it seem as though, oh, but he the best thing since sliced bread. How, Sway? How? Please let us know, what do you see that we can't see? Because all we see is a bunch of BS. All we see is a man that thought that he could continue to manipulate a woman and control her, and still 3 years after the marriage is over, yet he is still out here trying to demean her and trying to break her down. And then you had the nerve to get on your platform and talking about don't allow you to miss out on don't miss your breakthrough, focusing on people that tried to break you, or however you say it. Now, a lot of your little quotes and your little inspirational quotes or whatever, they be given, they be given because, of course, they be nice words, but sir, it's coming from you. So they hit different. They hit a little different, which ain't hitting on really too much, because it's coming from you and we see what you doing. I say it all the time. You'll sit up there and you'll go and have 50 million interviews with all of these people from other networks and other television shows, but you won't address the issues that you have on your number one show on your network. You bypass that. You skate clean on past that. Suggest who need to be fired from other networks and all of that. Well, who need to be fired from your network? We'll wait. We'll wait. And then you sit up here at the beginning of the season, and we all was ready for it, waiting for it. Where we excited for the season. Everybody saying that it's gonna be it's gonna be a difference. They're gonna highlight business, and half of them businesses that y'all was talking about highlighting ain't even really businesses. And if they is, they very shaky. We've learned about several lawsuits and all kind of things, since this season has started. So let's just keep it a buck. You don't address that either. Okay, that's cool. Okay, so here we are coming up to these last couple of days or whatever. You had the nerve to take to your platform and put out this message. Now, it's your page. You do what you want to do. Can't nobody tell you what to say, what to do on your page. Like nobody can come over here and tell me what to say on my channel. But it just seems a little off that you would do this, and knowing everything that has transpired in the last couple of weeks with said individual. We've seen everything that has blew up, and trust and believe, you knows it, you messy, so you know all about it. You know all about it, and yet and still, this is what you thought that you would put out there. Hold on, let me let y'all hear it. Hold on.
Of the day is you will never experience a breakthrough as long as you're obsessed with the people who try to break you. Simmer on that. The purpose of that statement is this. When you're on the verge of breaking curses, achieving your highest goal, all those amazing things, there's going to be people who are assigned to destroy you. It doesn't take one person to fight the blessings that's coming your way. You're on the verge of something when that one person gets an army of people to come against you. When that happens, that should be a sign for you that you are on the right path. You are so freaking phenomenal. They need an army of people to attack you. But don't succumb to that. Don't obsess over the people who are trying to break you. Instead, obsess over your own breakthrough. Break through the noise, break through your enemies, and break into the blessings that God has purposefully assigned on your life.
Did y'all hear that? Did y'all hear that? I might need to play it again for the people in the back that maybe did not hear it. Because I do tend to have people in my comments, and I'm always one that always say everyone's free to their, to their opinion. I will never block no one. I will never bash no one. I'm not going back and forth and windmilling in the chat with no one because they have their opinion that may be different than mine. But I'm also not going to sit up here and just skate all over the fact of what I see. These are my eyes. Sometimes I have 4 of them. So I know what I see and I know what I hear. Now, going back to what he just said. First of all, you tagged Martell. Yeah, you tagged Martell. So you were talking to Martell. Now, I'm going to say again, that was a word. But being that it's coming from you and who you tend to tag, that's what kind of, threw the whole message off. The message was all wrong. Because who is the enemy, honey? I'm a wait. Who is the enemy? And what army are you speaking of? So I'm just going to go ahead and automatically, I'm assuming, in my opinion, you're speaking of male. You're speaking of male, and 9 times out of 10, the army is probably the millimeters. That's what you're saying. So what you're saying is the enemy is trying to tear him down because he is on the verge of his breakthrough. Why be damn? Y'all, are y'all see? Is he serious, y'all? Is he serious? So you mean to tell me, out of all the things that this man has done, this where we at with this? When did you ever make an inspirational quote and tag Melanie when not only was he attacking her, but half of your cast was attacking her? When did you tag Melody when maybe she was in a dark place because this very man pretty much just threw their marriage in the garbage behind someone you considered to be a full entree? We ain't gonna never forget that you said that. But again, I have to question you as a person. Really, what kind of person are you? So you mean to tell me, in your opinion, that the things that Martell has done, that's okay to do to any woman? But not to mention, this is the woman and the mother of his children. Again, this woman did not sit up here and do him bad. This woman didn't go out and step outside of her marriage and cause the demise of the marriage. He did. So everything that Martell has went through and is going through, is he brought it on himself. And no, it ain't Melanie that's the enemy. That's karma. It's karma. You know her name? You know her? It's called karma. It's spinning the block over and over and over again, because this suit line, if that's what you're talking about, or him being on RHOA, if that's what you're talking about, that ain't his first endeavor that he's attempted. He did the wine, he did the cookbook, he did the calendar, he did all of that. And how far did it go? Now, with the suit line, he may do pretty good because it's men like you, in my opinion, that think just like he does and don't think that anything that he's done is wrong. So yeah, they'll probably support. But at the end of the day, God don't like ugly and a very little pretty. At the end of the day, you cannot sit up here and, I'm going to go ahead and say it. Hopefully YouTube don't hit me up too hard. You can't shit on nobody and think you going to be blessed. It's no way. And until he clean that filthy heart out, he ain't doing nothing but pushing up nothing. Pushing up nothing. And I cannot believe you. You should have been shamed to even go on your platform and say that, because everyone is already going to assume that you're speaking of Melanie as being the enemy, the Melaminas as being the army, and probably 9 times out of 10, Carson Blue that came out with what he was attempting or wanting to do with Arion, 9 times out of 10, because being that you haven't addressed anything, that's what we gonna take it for it to be. That's what I'm gonna take it for. And that's my opinion. It's my channel. I say what I want to say. Okay, it is what it is. Because I'm just gonna I can't see this no other way than the way I'm seeing it. I'm not hearing this no other way other than how I'm hearing it. And in my opinion, you are a prime example of someone that will sit up here and pat someone on the back. I know you did that, but it's okay. It's okay. You coddling him. And what you doing, you think that you're sitting up here pushing him to success. You're pushing him into destruction, because until someone literally lay it down for him and let him know this ain't right, it's going to get worse. It's going to get worse, because it's people like you and them pick-me's that I spoke about yesterday in my video is the reason this man will never change. Because why change when it still have people cheerleading for me, even with my bad behavior? But only thing I'm going to say to him is he better pray. Because at the end of the day, you have daughters. And you better pray they don't run into no one like you. You better pray they don't run into no one like you. I am so aggravated because I cannot believe that this man of such stature would literally sit up there, and then he knew he was wrong. Because here we go. So here's the post. And basically someone, the millimeters, kind of called him out on it, because he made the post, and I'm assuming he to hurry up and took that tag off because them people was lighting in on him. So the post goes on to say, and this was from Money Making Melodies page. So let me get this right. Let me get this straight, Carlos King. You posted a video talking about the enemy trying to attack you when you're trying to turn your life around, and hashtag Martell Hope. Then you removed it once they called you out in the comments. This that bullish we be talking about. This is crazy. Melody comes out and confirms the revenge P plot, and this is your response. This is truly evil. Don't act surprised when there's another boycott this season, because we already see where this is going. Couldn't have said it better. Could not have said it better. Could not have said it better. And I don't know, who are they saying that's over this channel, our Discovery or whoever it is? I don't even know. But if they don't hurry up and do something with this man, for one, Love and Marriage Huntsville to me is already a thing of the past, because they numbers is reflecting already. It's failing. I mean, your numbers are already bad. And to me, I think you could place some of that blame on you because you, in my opinion, are no better than them other cast members that come for her too. And at the end of the day, in my opinion, from what I see, because I'm not there. So again, I'm going to say from what I can see, this woman ain't did y'all nothing. This woman haven't did y'all anything. Martell mad because she, didn't want to put up with his manipulative ways and his cheating ways. What has she done to you, Carlos? What has she done to you? What have she done to the Scotts? What have she done to Stormy? Now, again, I'm not there, so I don't know. But from what I can see, no one has came out and said anything that she has wrongfully done to them. And I'm pretty sure by now they'd have been glad to expose her. So let's just, keep it real. But yet and still, she get a bad deal every time you look around. She get a bad deal. So it makes me wonder, is it jealousy? Is it envy? Carlos, are you threatened? Do you feel threatened? Do you feel that your job might be in danger? Do you feel as though she's getting a little further than you? Do you feel as though, she don't need you? And in my opinion, you strike me to be one of these people that you feel as though all of your people should need to come through you to network with other people, and they need to do it through you. See, Martell had to get you on his train for him to network. Melanie went out and networked on her own. It's a difference. It's a difference. It is a difference. But it's sad. And just like they said in this post, don't be surprised when another boycott comes. Don't be surprised when them numbers drop even lower than where they already are. You're digging a ditch for this show. And I just thank God that Melody has other businesses, successful businesses. Now, I don't know about them other ones over there and, how they'll maintain, but look as though to me, she doing pretty well outside of the show. I even have seen and heard where, y'all have cut pretty much all of Miss Van's scenes out. Why? Why, Sway? You made sure that Miss Betty was on there barking. So why did you cut Miss Van out? Didn't she sign a contract? Didn't you make promises to her? What has she done? Oh, she's Melanie's mother. I'm sorry. Yeah, I know. I got it. This is sickening. This is sickening. This is sickening. So, y'all, I'm going to already say, if I don't recap this show to about Thursday, when I decide to watch it after the ratings have already went in, just know this is the reason why. I can't hardly stomach these people too much more. Because this here is just outright in your face hate. This is hate. And is anybody not shamed? Like, good Lord, is anybody not shamed? But no, they're not shamed. Because when you have a dirty heart, they can't see the wrong that they're doing. They can't see it. But it is what it is. I thought I would just jump on to share with y'all my opinion on the whole ordeal, because as again, he back on it. I guess, something didn't pan out the way you wanted it to pan out. Melanie got too many endeavors. You seen her swimming in them blue waters all weekend, and you trying to figure out how she got there or who she with, or because she don't expose her business to you, or she don't need you, that you decided that, well, let me give Martell an inspirational quote and tag him. They got you together, huh? You took that tag off, huh? You rethought that, huh? I know you did. But anyway, y'all, that is how I feel about this whole ordeal. Did y'all hear, this inspirational quote that he had? How y'all feel about it? Drop down in the comments. Let me know how you feel about this. Is, here he go again. Yet again, we back here. We back here, y'all. Let me know if you're going to continue to watch this show. Let me know how y'all feel about everything. And pretty much that's all I have with this, y'all. Go ahead and like the video on your way out if you haven't already. Comment down below, as well as subscribe to the channel and hit those notification bells. And until next time, y'all, love y'all and have a good remainder of your day. Bye-bye.